Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to today's How Good Are These New Offers video. And today we have 3 different Catalyst daily cards that have just appeared on the store in Marvel Contest of Champions. And kind of my initial overview, just a TLDR, is that I think the 2 slightly cheaper ones are, they're okay. But one of them is just a very kind of expensive whale milking offer. So yeah, we're gonna kind of break down the value of these various offers. I'm gonna start with this one, which has actually had quite a buzz on Reddit. The Catalyst daily card, the one that's $9.99. So this one gives you an absolutely insane amount of Tier 1, Tier 2, and Tier 3 class catalysts. You get 1 crystal per day for each one of them for 30 days, and on the spot, you gain 5 of each basic for a Tier 1, a Tier 2, and Tier 3. So I think this one is very, very enticing because, you know, Tier 1, Tier 2, Tier 3 class catalyst, they're just an annoyance to farm. They're very easy to farm, but it's just very, very annoying to do them on a daily basis over and over again, to constantly get all the rank up materials for champions. So I can see this one being a very enticing purchase for those people, you know, who have a little bit of disposable income and kind of value the time that it would take to complete those quests over, you know, kind of the money that it is to drop down on this. So yeah, I think that one's, you know, that's not too bad. I can definitely see the appeal in that one. And am I going to be going for this one? I don't know, maybe. I mean, I'm kind of getting to that level where I almost do, you know, I've almost got my 3-star champions maxed up, so I'm not in a dire need of these resources. So I'm going to try and give this one a pass to kind of save some currency there. But I think a few months ago when I was, you know, desperately trying to rank up as many 3-stars as possible, I would have jumped to that like immediately. So yeah, that's kind of my stance on that one. I think that one's especially really, really good if you are a super new player coming into the game. That's going to help you get like a lot of champions up quite quickly. So yeah, I think that one's okay. And the lower you are down in the game, the more value it has to you if, you know, those resources are going to impact your roster. Now, this one is the basic Catalyst daily card, and I think this one is fairly okay as well. But basically, throughout the course of the 30 days, you will form 2 Tier 4 basic catalyst, and then also you get 1 right now. So it's the equivalent of 3 Tier 4 basic catalysts, and also almost 2, you know, if it was all the same class, it would be almost 2 fully formed Tier 4 class catalysts. So that's it's pretty decent, but granted they are random, so they do have a little bit less value. But the fact that you are getting 3 per day, like, it's certainly not too bad, and that's for the, you know, price of $28.99, which is the equivalent to, you know, the 850 unit package. And I think if this offer was up for units, like, people would just jump at it instantaneously. So, you know, if you are a person that would spend 850 units to buy that offer, and you are a person that buys units, then that one, you know, might not be too bad to get. It does seem alright. I'm very much internally debating getting this one myself as well, because one of the things that I need so desperately is Tier 4 basic catalyst. As you can see at the moment, I'm 15 out of 15, and that's because I'm trying to stay at the cap for T4 basics just for really new and exciting champions. I'm like right at the cap at the moment. As I get over that, I'm going to upgrade some of the champions that I may not necessarily need immediately, but are very nice to have. Champions like Daredevil, for example, and probably take also Yondu or the Labyrinth of Legends Ultron up as well. So yeah, I don't know, I'm a little bit tempted to go for that one, but I'm aware that I don't necessarily need it at the moment, so I could save that cash. But for those people who desperately need the T4 basics for the upgrade, like, I don't think it's a bad one to go for. And then we have this final one, which is $64.99, so a very, very expensive one. Obviously very, very much aimed at the whales. So throughout the course of kind of the 30-day period. From the crystals, you get the equivalent to form 3 tier 4 class catalysts, but again, it's random, so it's not quite that. But that is a lot. That is a lot of catalyst fragments there. And then you also have half of 1 tier 2 alpha, which I think is going to be kind of the main appeal for a lot of people. And then finally 1 fully formed tier 4 class catalyst crystal right now. So yeah, I think one of the really like odd just about kind of the whales and endgame players that I know is just that everybody's incredibly thirsty for basics, but nobody really needs class catalysts. So it's a little bit weird because I really don't know anybody that has like a really stacked roster that has loads of basic catalysts but not any class. Like all of the top tier players that I know very much out of, a basic catalyst and just need a load of those. So I think if they were to bundle like an insane amount of basics in with the tier 2 alpha catalyst fragments, that might see some more sales there. But yeah, it's a bit of an odd one, but I really don't rate this final offer. I think it's a little bit too overpriced. But I can see for some people and maybe some situations, if you want to gamble for it, it might be okay, but I really do not recommend buying this one. I think there's a much better offer going to come down the line, but obviously the big blubbery whales are going to soak this one up purely for the reason that it is half a tier 2 alpha catalyst, and it's crazy, man, absolutely crazy. But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, what do you think of these new catalyst card offers? Do you rate any of them? Are you buying any of them? Let me know in the comments below. Apart from that, thank you very much for watching, take care, and have an absolutely fantastic day.